This is a home of Ruta massacre in Kajwenge village of Kajwenge parish in Kisinga sub-county, Kasese district in western Uganda. Amidst these challenges, Masika's family is capable of rearing a goat. The family also grows a variety of fruits. However, poverty is still seen around Masika's family. The situation was worsened when Masika's daughter, aged 19, was impregnated and later gave birth to a baby boy. The father of the child is not yet known to the family. Masika is saddened because her daughter, who would help the family to trace the father of the child, also abandoned the child and disappeared from home. Currently, the family doesn't really know her whereabouts. Masika reported this case to the community leaders. A recommendation was then made by the leaders for Nzerambi Orphans Talent Development Center Notdec to take care of the child because the organization is known for its passion to care for the most vulnerable children in the Rwenzori region. The baby was then enrolled on the Community Save a Life program. Before the baby is integrated back into the community, one of the family members is asked to come and learn some basic ways of how to care for such babies at Notdec.
When we find that a family has a person who can take care of this orphan, then we support that orphan from home. Or when we find that a lady may be abandoned this child and went away, and this child needs our help, we do it in the respective home.
But for this baby who is 1.5 years old, life at his grandmother's home became very unbearable, and he was then immediately brought back at Notdec. At Notdec, the baby is currently under the care of Mariam Kabuo.
These children come here on site with a need and with the capable caregivers who are ready to care for these children. But you find that when they are at home, they don't get all the necessary needs to caretake these children. You find that they need hygiene around the home is poor. They need boost in nutrition. They also need health care, and you find that our resources, we are not able to provide all what it takes for the community children.
Sylvia Mohendo, a resident of Senyesal in Kisinga Town Council, is caring for another child who is under Notdec's Community Save a Life program.
This kid was a son to my sister who died in 2023, November 20th. She died after giving birth. Then he got a problem. Doctors were saying that is high pressure, high blood pressure. After a period of 10 days, then she died.
Mohendo was given this child following the death of her sister, who is the biological mother to the child.
but unfortunately she had even sickle cell.
Mohendo is incapable of managing the affairs of the orphaned child and her family, a reason she asks Notdec, in addition to supporting this child with milk, maize flour, and soya, the center should also help her with the medicine to treat the child with the sickle cells.
As Notdec giving me support in others like porridge, they can support me even in giving me medicine for my baby for sickle cell so that she can grow well.
Mohendo's emotional story is almost similar to what Nyakatu bears at the age of 19 years.
Abanyarwanda betubayilegekani bomonoyu tukamukola food nerobert sawe bimwe bakande ye prisblikana hai kanoma department ya Notdec nebo bamanyi brekera bakambulinde ndio baba mukola ki muskoba ndayu mwanda mubafu mwana mababrangi kuma mabukoli kuma mabifero bimabisi yomwana bakibaka bamamulia mamfalai.
Nyakatu's mother died after giving birth to twins, including Nyakatu and her twin sister Nyangoma. The two little babies, who are now grown-up girls, were taken to Notdec to care for them.
Later,
Nyakatu was reunited with her family. Last year, 2023, Nyakatu's cousin brother lost a wife while giving birth.
Bamamwandikisyayo tumetukabayo yasukulu amabwati banu Kristo umemwanoyo obakibeka kwechi obuyembi eriweka nengamwandikinjenga neserifidi ngomwana njemumbeyo mukungali nayondi.
The family then sat and asked Nyakatu to take care of the child. This is because the family knew that Nyakatu is very conversant with how Notdec cared for such a babies. Nyakatu did not hesitate to take care for the orphaned baby whose mother died in a similar situation like how Nyakatu's mother had died in 2005.
Mtukala his tumo yoma na spanga mtrokeno unanoluma keke na namu bana mwala watu namu mdiban wenda hai okonote deke kweke avere hikai au Notdec mabati bakande kauna na tinek bwanu yetina tukende tukamwiri obuyembi abenya aneshenera mberera ya ayetu ya hanwa na si yusale cheke mulem so ne rutine kubamwira abachoma noye.
But when you reach in the home, you find that the home is willing to caretake the child, but the environment around the home is not able to support the growth of the child, because we only support them with baby soya and non-milk for 12 months. And you find that when we withdraw our support from the family lacks a lot, and you find that those children get stunted growth.
Notdec, being a charity organization, heavily relies on the farm and local collections to finance this intervention.
We are the only people who have tried to plant coffee close to the equator. As if you can go along Chikorongombondwe Road, you will only see Notdec, which has tried to grow coffee. You will only see Notdec, which has tried to do this vegetable plantation on the road here. Sometimes we even have beekeeping here to supplement the diet of the young ones.
The organization's estates manager, Gabriel Kule, says the support to run the center is from sponsors based in the United Kingdom, and they have been able to fully support 165 Ugandan children.
We tried to achieve a solar pump to water here. This is a borehole now. Only I've used it for only 4 months. And the 4 months, it's not supporting the farm, as you can see. It is only for domestic. So we are praying hard. If it would be possible, we get someone, local donors or international donors, who can assist us to tap water from River Nyamugasani and pours water here to the center, then we would be doing better than the way we are doing things.
However, during this year, much of the organization's farm produces were affected by severe sunshine, and the revenue collection have been poor, and this forces the organization to struggle to sustain the children on the community Save a Life program.
The vegetable is not doing well. Majorly, you see a lot of challenges in the vegetable. We even reach at the extent whether we just leave. Rain is little here. So we have a prayer that if we could get the overhead sprinklers, which can pour water like now, would be feeding these fruits.
It's against this background that the Notdec's finance and administrative officer says the organization requests for generous support towards the social care of these children who are under community Save a Life program.
A case in a point is this child who is about 1.5 years has been cared for in the community. But when we withdrew our support at 12 months, then the growth of the child started deteriorating. So we are appealing that more support is needed in this program.